Good morning, all. So let's start the session for today. So yesterday we are discussing about the loop statements in R programming, and we will continue that. So as we have seen yesterday, while condition loop as well as repeat loop as well as for loop. And now having that much idea, once again, just we have given this. Can you look into this and tell me what could be the output you are going to get? Just try to understand that and tell me what could be the output you are going to get. 4 times hello loop will print. Okay. So let me explain. Hello for 4 times. Okay. So hello loop is this entire character vector is stored into a variable called v. And initially we are declaring a variable called c and d. It is storing a value of 2. And I'm using my repeat and break. Break is useful to come out of the loop whenever you are using your repeat. So once the repeat enters the loop, then first print v means hello loop will be printed for 1 time. Hello loop is printed for 1 time. Then counter is incrementing by 1. So right now the counter value is 2. My new counter will become what? 3. So I'm checking for the condition. If 3 greater than 5, no. Then break will not apply. It will repeat once again. Once again it will print. Second time hello loop will be printed. And once again the counter will be incremented. Now it will become 4. If 4 is greater than 5, no. Condition is failed. Again it will go to repeat. One more time print v hello loop. And again the counter will increment. Now counter will become 5. And now 5 greater than 5, no. So once again go to repeat, print v. For the 4th time also it will print. So after printing for 4th time, counter will become what? 6. Now 6 greater than 5, yes, condition satisfied. Break means it will come out of the loop. Means total how many times? 4 times the hello loop will be executed as the output. So if I try to execute, hello loop is for 4 times. Then, yeah, just try this and can you tell me the answer? Don't execute, just to see the code and tell me what could be the output when you have only. Okay, E will not print. Yeah, what about others? Yes, online participants. Okay, only F. Niranjan. Yes, remaining all participants, just post your response. What could be the output for this? A, B, C, D, F. Yes. Answer is A, B, C, D, F. Okay, just let me execute. I will explain, however. Can you see what is the answer? A, B, C, D, F. So, how this line of code will execute? Let me explain. As we are saying, B is a variable which is holding what? Letters 1:6 means alphabetical letters, first 6 letters A, B, C, D, E, F. So B is a variable which is holding multiple values like A, B, C, D, E, and F. Now whenever I'm declaring this for loop for I and v, I is a variable which will look into this v value. But v is having how many values? Oh, 6 values. Nothing but first time I will take first value. Whenever you go for a for loop, first time I will take what value? A. And whenever I'm applying a if condition here, if I double equal to e. Right now I value is a will be kept here. I'm checking a is double equal to e or not. However, a is not equal to e, condition is false. This next will not execute. Then it will come out of this if and it will say what? Print I. Right now in the I, a value is there, it will print a. Next, second time, after this, once again the for loop will repeat. Now I will take what? Second value in the v, nothing but I will become v. Now here once again it will be checked, v equal to e, no, condition is false, next will not execute, it will come out of the if and it will go to print I, v will be printed. Like that, it will print b, c, it will print what? b, c, d also. But whenever this variable I is holding the value of e, whenever this variable called I is holding the value of what? E, whenever it brought to here, I equal to E. Now, in the I also we have E, and here also right side also we are having E. E equal to E, yes, condition satisfied. Then what we are going to execute? Next. The meaning of next means, don't execute any below lines of code, go and repeat the for loop. Go and repeat the for loop. Next means, generally, if this condition is failed, directly it is going to where line number 131. Yes or no? It is printing. Yes or no? But whenever if you say if this condition is true, satisfied, then next will be executed. Next means go and iterate the next value. Go and iterate the next value means go and repeat the loop. Don't execute the below lines of code. So whenever this E is matching with E, it will not print I because it is saying next, right? So it will go to once again for loop and next value is what? F. F will be taken into consideration. Then F is also matching. No, it is not matching. Then print I. F will come first. Means next is useful to skip the below lines of code once if you match with any condition. That is called what? Next. Let me execute this. See A, B, C, D. Okay. So it is skipping the value of E. It is the skipping value. Is it fine, everyone? Next. Next. Another concept we are having is called functions. Next, you are having another concept called what, guys? Functions. Functions means first the syntax of the function is you need to define the function with some name. You need to define the function with what? Some name. As we know that in SQL programming also, we have seen, we defined our own user-defined function. Some called experience. Do you remember? Hello? In SQL also, we have created our own user-defined function called experience. And whenever you want to use that experience, you can use as a part of your select query. Yes or no? It is going to bring that corresponding experience. Similar to that, in any programming language, you are going to have these functions. What is the use of function means? Whatever the activity or whatever the functionality which you want to implement, that you can implement within a one function. And wherever you want this functionality, you can call that function with a function. Automatically, the same output you will get wherever you want. So that is the use of function. Okay. So that's what we have said. One time we have defined user-defined function in SQL in the functions concept. After that, in my select query, wherever I want, in my select query, I can use my that experience. Yes, sir. Similar to that here also, Functions are useful. The same activity you want to do at multiple places, but you want to write a big lines of code to do that same activity in different places. Rather than writing this line of code in different places, I will try to define this into a function, and whenever I require, I can call with that function name. Automatically, the same functionality will exist. How many times you want. So that is the use of functions. Okay. So whenever, what is the syntax? Function has to define with a username you have to use for this. And then you need to use a keyword called what? Function. And then here you are also going to have the parenthesis. And within this parenthesis, if you want to pass any value, yes, you can pass. If you don't want to pass any value, you can. It means whatever the values here we are passing, these are called parameters. I hope you know what is the parameters concept in a SQL. Yes or no? During the runtime, if you want to pass any value, you can pass with the help of what? Parameter. The same concept is also here. The same concept is here. If you want, you can pass the parameters. If you don't want, no need to pass any parameter. That is not a mandatory thing. It is optional. It is a optional for us, right? So once if you define this function with some name, you should use function name, and you should call this function with this name only. You can call this function with this name only. Wherever you require, you can call with that function. Here calling is nothing but we will not use any call, C-A-L-L. Directly we will use the function name only, we to call them. Okay. So let me show one function for you so you will get an idea how this will work. Right. Can you see here? They have given the syntax. First, I should give some function name. Okay. And this function name is holding what? Function. And here you can pass, these are called arguments or parameters. These are called what? Arguments are parameters separated by comma. How many you want to pass? You can pass separating by comma. Okay. Then open the flower braces and close the flower braces. Within this opening and closing the flower braces, whatever the functionality which you are planning to write the code, you can write. After writing this, how to call? With the help of this function name only you should call. Okay. So this is the general syntax. Let me show one problem with the help of this. Can you observe here? This is the user-defined function, like what we have seen in SQL. I'm giving a function name called what, guys? New dot function. This name can be anything. You can give your name also. Equal to, I'm using the keyword called what? Function. Here I'm passing what? A. A meant for what? Nothing but here it is called as what? Argument or parameter. Right? Now during the runtime, you should provide this A value. Now, okay. Now open the flower braces, close the flower braces. Within this opening and closing, I'm writing what loop? A for loop I'm writing. What I'm writing, guys? For loop. What I'm writing here for I in 1 colon A, open the flower braces, B equal to I square, print B close. This opening and closing for. Okay. This opening and closing for whom? Function. Understood, everyone? Now, what is the functionality here we have given? For loop I in 1 colon A. Okay. And then we are writing B equal to I cap 2. What is the meaning of I cap 2? I square. I square. Then after calculating that, print that B value. Print that B value, close this. Yes or no? But can you tell me, if you want to run this for loop, I need to know the A value. Yes or no? Without knowing A value, I will not take any value. Yes or no? Because I has to look into these values. If I give A equal to 5, if I give what? A equal to 5 during the runtime, and then that will be passed as an argument value or a parameter value. Wherever you have in your program A value, that 5 will be passed in place of that A, and then that will become what? 1 colon 5. Now I will take first time what? 1 and 1 square. And 1 square answer will be stored into B, print B. Nothing but 1 square will be printed. Again, loop will repeat. I will take second value what? 2. 2 square. And that will be printed. Next, I will take 3. 3 square. 4 square, 5 square, like that. Understood, everyone? So this is how it is going to print. But this is just a function you are writing. It's just you are writing a function. It will not give any output for you. When you will get output, once if you call this function with that function name and pass the value for that parameter, then only you will get the output. Yes or no? Until unless just you executed function, that is fine. Now let me keep my cursor here. I'm executing, control enter. See, this 194, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, all lines are executed. Can you check here? Yes or no? But now, how to calling a function? Give the function name. What is the function name? New dot function. And now I need to pass that parameter value, that argument value. So that I'm passing from here. I'm giving 10 here. So whenever if I execute this line of code, so what will happen? This 10 value will be passed in place of whom? A, nothing but parameter or argument. Then wherever in my program I'm having A, there the 10 value will be passed and the for loop will be executed for 10 times, and 10 times the values will be printed with the help of squares. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, up to 10 square. So new dot function 10, control N. So this is how it will give out. Okay. Now I have executed this function here. Now I want to call this function from some place within the same sheet. Control C, just I'm copying this. I want to execute this output maybe somewhere. Okay. Writing a function at one place is fine. Calling that function from any place is your choice. It will give the same output. Can you see? See, first time, second. Yes or no? For that purpose, we will write functions. Functions, you can define the function at one place, and wherever you want, you can call them. You can call them with the help of its function name, right? And here, during the runtime, you can give whatever value you can give, that will be. You see, now it is only for. Yes or no? I hope you understood what is function. Yes, all participants, is this clear function? Hello? Why we are writing? What is the use of the function? Online participants, is it fine? Everyone? Next. As I said, it is optional for me to pass a argument or a parameter. Now here I haven't passed any argument or a parameter here. So new dot function, just I'm giving the keyword function, but here I didn't pass any value. Directly in the for loop itself, I am writing that number for I in 1:5. Here there is no question of passing any argument. Yes or no? Here there is no question of passing any argument. Just you should call that function with function name. That's it. No need to provide any values while calling the function. So for I in 1:5, print direct I square. But now can you see how I'm calling the function? Just with function name. Here I'm not giving any value, because here there is no argument itself. Yes or no? So just you should call that. So if I execute this, can you see? Execute. Yes or no? Now one more way. You can define a function, and into that you can give a parameter, and for that parameter you can pass the value there itself. You can pass the value for the parameter there itself. So here we have given new dot function, once again function. Here I'm passing an argument called a, and that is taking what value? 3, and a b that is taking what value? 6. And based on this value, I'm calculating some result. It is performing what operation? Multiplication. Now, just I'm giving this, but even though you have given all the values for this function, but once if you execute this function, you will not get the output. When you will get output? Once if you call that function with function name. Now, this is my new dot function. Once if you execute, then only you will get the answer. Okay. So defining the function will not give the output. Once if you call that function with its function name, then only it will give the output. Clear, everyone? Now, can you see right now, this function name is new dot function, but still I am trying to pass some values here. Already this A is having 3, B is having 6. Yes or no? But still what I am doing? For the same function, I am trying to pass that argument values like 5, 7. Then what will happen? Hello? 35. It means right now A is taking 3, B is taking 6, right? But still you are trying to give what values for them? 5, 7. As almost every time, if you remember, whenever you are passing any value during the calling the function, that will be given the highest preference. So now what will happen? Whatever the previous values we are having in the A and B, that is 3 and 6, those will be replaced by who? 5 and 7. And based on that, multiplication will happen and it will give answer as what? 30. No, it will not give any error. It will accept. Will accept by replacing the previous values. By replacing the right. So this is about the function. So just we have given new dot function, function a comma b, print a square, print a, print b. We are calling the values with the help of this 10 12. I hope this is fine for everyone. You can able to see the answer. Yes or no? A square means 10 will be passed, 100. A means 10 will be passed. B means what? 12 will be passed. And okay. So this is how you have to use the function. Understood? Defining the function, calling the function with the help of its name. Whenever you call the function, then only it will give output. Otherwise, it will not give any output. I hope these functions basics are clear, everyone. Yeah, please try to execute the for loops and up to this place. Is completed. All of you. So up to this, we have discussed the basics about how to use a loops and how to use conditional statements and how to use the function. And now onwards, we will try to move towards to a data analysis part, right? So whenever you are having some values, how to perform some descriptive statistics, right? So as we know, under the descriptive statistics, which we have discussed, whenever we discuss the business statistics part, how to calculate the mean value, median values, right? And whenever any data set has been given to you, the basic idea how you are going to get about the data set, right? That we are going to see, and even we are going to use some methods also belongs to a particular package or a libraries. So that also now onwards we are going to see. So just if you observe here, there is a variable called what? My samples. Within this my samples variable, we are trying to store some values. This is a numeric vector. This is what? Numeric vector, nothing but all inside of a vector, you have all numerical values. Now I want to calculate for these numbers, I want to calculate the mean. I want to calculate median and I want to calculate mode. So directly you have a inbuilt functions or inbuilt methods that are available in rprogramming. You can use this mean and median. Okay. So let me execute this. And now the mean function or a method you are applying on which variable? My samples. Means my samples is having this entire data. On top of this entire data, mean will be applied. I hope you know what is the mean. So then control enter. So for these numbers, what is the mean value, guys? 19.4. However, now I have given few values within this vector and I have tried to give this into a variable and I am applying this mean function onto this variable. But it may be a column name also. It may be what? Column name in a table also. The same way you should apply. Right? However, we will see that as well. So you can apply, if I want to know that for any column, salary column, I want to see mean value. Then you can say mean apply on that column. Automatically for that entire column, it will give mean value. Okay. So similar to that, if I want to calculate the median, select this and run. You will get median values how much? 19. Median value is how much? 19. But whenever you apply this mode, you will not get the mode answer. You will not get the mode. Can you tell me what is the mode? By looking into these, can you tell me what is the mode? 29. 29 how many times? 1, 2, 3 times. 19, 1, 2, 3 times. This is also 3 times. Then what is the mode? Both. Yes, sir. What is the mode value? Both will come. Yes or no? 19 as well as what? 29. Okay, but however, as per my knowledge, if I'm using mode, so like see, mean means I know, that's why I said mean. Median means also I'm using a method or function called median. Similar fashion, I am applying mode also. But let's see what outcome it will give if I apply mode. What it is saying? Means it is saying that it is a numeric vector. It is saying that it is a what? Numeric vector, but it is not calculating the mode value. Why? Because there is no functionality called mode in R program. There is no functionality called what? Mode in R programming. Then how can I calculate mode then? Now I'm going to introduce a concept called packages. Now I'm going to introduce a concept called what, guys? Packages. Just try to understand this, because this is even present in Python as well. This is even present in where? Python programming as well. This is a common thing which is available in these two programming languages. Can you see here the packages are there, right? Now, first of all, what is the meaning of this packages means? Right now, I am trying to calculate the mode for this my samples variable, but still it is not giving the output for me. Then, if I want to calculate this mode, maybe somebody has given some functionality to calculate the mode. But this functionality is available into a one place called packages. And now whenever you want to implement that functionality, first of all, you should install that package in your machine within this R. Then once it is installed, you should call. And then only you can able to execute that functionality. It's like I will give with a one general example so that you can understand. For example, you have purchased a mobile phone. Nowadays, mobile phone means smartphone. Okay, not above small phone. Okay, so you have purchased a mobile phone, and by default, whenever you purchase that, you are going to get by default some apps in it. As all applications will come. But still, after purchasing this, you want to use some more extra apps, extra functionality you want to use. Then what you will do generally? You will go to a place called Play Store, and from that you can download whatever the apps which you require. Yes or no? Now those apps are present in your machine, nothing but in your system as well. Whenever you want to use that app, what you are doing? You are clicking onto that app. Yes or no? And then that is opening and you are using it. Yes or no? Similar to that, here also, by default, our programming is giving some inbuilt functionalities like mean and median. But mode is not available as a inbuilt function in R. But this is available in a package, some package. This is available in some package. And now once that is available in package, what we have to use? I need to download that into my R. Yes or no? Like how the apps are not there in my mobile phone, I'm downloading from Play Store and I'm using. Yes or no? Similar to that, this functionality is not available to calculate the mode value, but this mode functionality is present in some other place called packages. So under one package, several functionalities will be defined. Like that, you have plenty of packages. So whichever package is having this functionality to calculate the mode, that functionality and that corresponding package I have to download onto my R, and then I have to use it ready-made. The same thing like a general example. Now you understood what is a package. So in order to work with few functionalities. They will prepare functionalities and they will keep it in under a package. And whatever the functionality which you want to use under this package, first you should download that package onto our R environment, and then you can start using those functionalities. Understood, everyone? Now, there is a functionality called mode I want to execute, but this is not present in my R, but this is present in a package name called modist. What is the package name? Modist. Now, what should I do? First of all, if I want to calculate this mode value, first of all, I have to download that package into my R. Then only I can able to use that application or functionality of my mode calculation. Yes or no? How to install a package? How to install a package? Can you see here? This is an option called what? Packages. Click on this. So these all are the packages by default which are coming for you. These all are the packages which are coming by default for you. You want, you can use them. But as I said, right now, which I'm planning to discuss this, the mode calculation that is not available here. And there is a package name called what? As I'm saying, modist. And go to alphabetical letter M and check whether that package is available in your R or not. However, this is available. Can you see? Modist is useful for what? Hello? Mode estimation. For mode calculation, it is used. Okay, but can you check in your R Studio? Go and check in your R Studio in packages under the alphabetical letter M. Do you have this modist? Hello? No, because you haven't downloaded. Yes or no? You haven't downloaded this. That's why it is not showing for you. Then what should I do? I have to download it. From where you should download? From where you should install this onto my onto my R programming? Here only you have a one option. Can you see? What is this option, guys? Install. Yeah, everyone, please do along with me. Click on this install. Now, this is opening like this, install packages. Under these packages, just you can type MOO double or single MODEEST. Make sure that you should select this package. Just you can type MODEE, automatically that corresponding package will be shown to you and select it. So once after selecting this package, you can click on what? Install. Already it is installed, but however, I'm installing one more time. Click on install, everyone. Everyone click on install. Can you see under the console window some background things are happening? Yes or no? Now this is installed. How do you know that the installation process is completed or not? Means after executing something here in the console window, you will get this greater symbol. You will get what? Greater symbol. Once if you get a greater symbol, it means okay, that process is done. Until unless you will get this greater symbol, don't do anything. You should wait. You should wait until unless you will get this greater symbol in the console. I hope this is done for all. Hello? All the participants, install the modist package in your R. Yeah, what about others? This option is not there. Maybe version matching is not happening. Okay, fine. Only this, maybe this concept may not work, remaining it will work. Right. So now the installation of is done. Now one more step we have to follow. What is the step? For example, with your mobile, you downloaded some app from Play Store, you installed. But whenever you want to use that app, what you have to do? You should click on that. Yes or no? Then only it will come into use. Yes or no? If that it is available in your mobile phone, that is fine. But whenever you want to use, what should I do? I should click on that. Then only it will open and it will be in use. Yes or no? Similar to that. Now this package is installed in your R. Now, if you want to use this package, you should instantiate. You should what? Instantiate. You should activate it like this. Okay. So how can I activate it means? So now go and check in your packages under alphabetical letter M. You can see that modist. Can you check? Hello, now it is showing. Now you should click on this box. Check this box. Check this box means now I am going to use this. I'm selecting this. That is the meaning. See, can you see? After this also, it is trying to execute something in my console window. And once it is moving back to where, once again, greater than symbol, now it is done. Now it is ready to use. Means it is a two-step process. What is the two-step process? First, installing the package and instantiating the package. How to instantiate the package? Go to the packages, see that name, modis, and check that box. That's it. In the back end, can you see what it has executed? What it has executed in the back end in the console window? Library of modist. Means if you want to do this instantiation process with the help of coding, then you should write this library of modist. Library of modist. Otherwise, you can go to this place and you can check. Both are same. Understood, everyone? Okay, right. Now, this modist package has given some syntax to calculate this mode value. Yeah. Okay. Okay. For everyone, it is showing. Everyone installed on the same day only, right? Okay, you are using R Cloud. That is different scenario. Now it is working. Yeah. What about others, guys? Is it fine? Hello. Is it installed for you? Package. Okay. It is happening. Huh? What is this? It's look like a magic. Okay. Okay, right. Now let's see here. This modist package is giving a functionality to execute this mode value. See, here in line number 183, I have given, can you see, library of modist? Means you are calling that modist package. Now, no need to execute this because already we have checked this. Already in the backend also, this code is executed. Yes or no? Now, line number 184 is the logic or a function to calculate the mode. Line number 184 is the logic or function to calculate the mode. What they have given here, just check. MLB of. Now you are planning to calculate the mode on which variable? My samples. Give that my samples variable, comma. This is using a method called what? MFE. This is using a method called what? MFE. MFE means most frequently occurred value. Among the given numbers, how you are calculating the mode value? Yes, mostly frequently occurred value only you are calculating, right? The same method here they are using in order to identify the mode value. And finally, this will be returning as a what? MLV, mostly likely occurred value. MLV means what? Mostly likely occurred value means mostly frequent occurred value. Both are same, looks like same. So this syntax they have given, this functionality they have given under modist package to get the mode value. And there is no other alternate, we have to use the same. Then only you will get mode answer, right? So execute, control, enter. Now I know that the mode for that is two values, that is 19 and 29. Now you are getting the answer. Yes or no? As we have seen by looking into the values, 19 and 29 are the mode values. Now I am getting that value. That is fine. Yes, I got the answer. Yes or no? So it means few functionalities will be available by default in R programming, but that functionalities which are not available in R programming, you should download and that you have to install onto your in the form of a packages. Under that packages, you need to use the functionality, whatever it is. Okay. Is it fine, everyone? Now, if you want to know this, how can you know? I want to go for modist package only. There only I have mode. How do you know? Right? For that, what should I do? I have to type in the Google saying that mode calculation in R. Mode calculation in R programming. How to calculate mode in R. So you can open any website and they have given some. See, they have used some, what do they have used? They have used some functions. They have used some matching, right? So much stuff they have used. Yes or no? No, no. I mean to say that just I want to show that everyone is using some functions only. Okay. So yeah, fine. I will give you a way. Otherwise, how to set that. So now it is not giving in a proper manner for me. Okay, fine. So, however, see, hello. They have by looking into the different web pages. Have you understood one thing? That is, they have implemented this with the help of some function. They have written some logic actually. They have implemented some logic. Nothing but they have written some programming. Yes or no? But with the help of this, but with the help of this one line of code, you are going to get the answer. Yes or no? So this is the use of packages and this is the use of inbuilt functions in that package. Okay. So if you want to get this mode, for that you should write some logic and you should write some code. But rather than writing that code in a single line, the code they have given as a ready-made fashion and we are going to use this. So that is the flexibility or that is the advantage what we are going to achieve with the help of this packages. Okay. Any package, if you want to know, yes, we have to go to the R documentation and you have to read. So what are the different functions which are available inside of that package and everything we have to set. Okay, but yeah, that is not opening in a proper fashion. Yeah, let me go through that and once if I get a proper information, I will show you. Okay. So this is how I can use a package and within that I can use any functionality like now. Whenever you want to perform any calculations or any data analysis or any visualizations if you want to create from any file, first you need to import that file. Yes or no? However, by default, R programming, they themselves are providing so many data sets for the sake of practice. But still, if you want to upload any file from your machine, right? Like how we are uploading a file from my machine to Tableau environment, that is a sample superstore, and then I am performing the visualizations on top of that. Yes or no? The similar way, if you have any data set with you in your machine, if you want to upload that onto my R programming, then I have to write like this. Now here I'm trying to read a what file? CSV file. Read.csv. Here I'm writing file.choose. File.choose means now it will open a tab for me and you can browse that file. And that will be stored into a place called what? A variable called data. Everything you have to store here in the variable only. Okay. So let me execute this line of query. Can you see it is asking select a file. So I will go to desktop, DA and R. I will try to upload a CSV file. I don't have, yeah. So this is Excel CSV file, right? Cars. Now this file is open. Can you see? Data variable. Yes or no? What it is saying? 81 observations of what? 5 variables. What is the meaning of this? Means this data set is having 81 rows with how many columns? 5 columns. Now, if I want to view any data, so yesterday I have shown this view. Yes or no? View is useful in order to show the data in a tabular fashion, and that will come here as a one new tab. So let me execute view data. So now it is opening here. And can you see this data set, whatever I have uploaded here, it is related to some cars data. So how many columns it is having? 5. HP column, MPG column, volume, SP weight. And total how many entries which is having? 81 entries. What of 5 total columns? Means this is the total data we are having. 81 records. So no, this is how you can load a file. Right? This is the one way. Otherwise, you can load from this place also. Import data set. Text base. This is the text means these are your CSV files. If you want to load this Excel file, you can use this option called from Excel. Right? So if I click on this from Excel and the file, if you want to browse. And now apart from this, I have a Excel file also here. Build a house. Fine. This is what we have used in our tab, right? So import. Can you see? Directly the data is coming. With what name? It's file name itself. What name? Whatever the file name we have built a house, right? With that name itself, it is opening. So like that, you can open a Excel file also. So, however, let me go with this data set called what? A cars data set. This data set is available into a variable called what? Data. Now, I'm using a method called summary. This I'm applying onto this data. Let me use a method called what? Summary, and this I'm applying on data. So what exactly this summary will do? How many numerical columns we are having in that particular table? For all the numerical columns, it will perform the descriptive statistics. It will perform descriptive statistics, right? So let me see what are the different answers you will get. Can you observe? We have 5 columns in my table. All 5 columns are numerical columns. Yes or no? So HP column, MPG column, volume, SP and weight. For a HP column, it is giving what values? Can you observe? What is the minimum value in this column? That is 49. What is the first quartile? What is the meaning of first quartile? Whenever we are discussing about the box and whisker plot, we have given lower quartile, upper quartile, median. Yes or no? Lower quartile itself in our programming is called first quartile. Lower quartile itself in box plot will be called as what? First quartile in our programming. Median is median only. Mean is mean only. Third quartile means upper quartile. The third quartile means what? Upper quartile. And finally, it is giving what? Maximum value. Means this is giving the idea. What is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? What is the mean value? What is the median value? What is the lower quartile value? What is the upper quartile value? Entire statistics it is giving with the help of a single method that is called what? Summary. This we are applying on the entire data set. That's why how many numerical columns are there? For all the numerical columns, it is going to give output. So then I will get an idea. Okay, in this column, this is my minimum value. This is my median value. I can understand. Yes or no? So this is the advantage of these inbuilt methods. And if you want to calculate individually, how much time you have to spend? For example, I want to calculate this mean, median, first quartile, third quartile, all the stuff onto a one particular column. That itself will take so much time. But with one single method called summary, it is giving all these values for all the columns for my entire data set. So this is the flexibility we have. Is it clear, everyone? Hello? Please try to do this. all of you up to this last end of this second file 189. So now here I'm going to explain about a concept called joins. Here I'm explaining the concepts called what? Joins. We know the joins in Tableau as well as in SQL. But still you can perform joins here as well. Okay. For example, you have two different data sets. You have two different data sets. So as per the join requirement, whatever we are having, so we can able to perform the join here as well. Either you can perform the join in the Tableau, you can perform the join in the SQL, or you can perform the join in rprogramming as well. Even you can do in Python as well. So different places where you can do the same work. Okay. However, here there is no keyword called join. In R programming, there is a keyword called merge. What keyword they are using, guys? Merge. Merge is used to combine the data. Merging. Okay. So here there is no keyword called join or any inner join, left join, nothing will be there like that. So just you have to use only merge, but within that we will change few conditions based on that different joins will be performed. Okay. So let's see how we are going to create these joins in this R programming. Now, initially, to perform these joins, initially I'm creating two data frames. What I'm creating? Two data frames. What is the meaning of data frame? With the help of data frame, what you are going to create? You are going to create a table only. Because on the tables only we can perform joins. Yes, sir? On the tables only you can perform the joins. For that purpose, manually I am creating my own tables with the help of a keyword called what? Data.frame. That already we discussed. So here, just if you observe here, the first line of query, that is second line. So data.frame, and this entire data frame is available into a variable called what? So df1, right? So data.frame, and here we have column name called what? Customer ID. In this column number, what values we are taking? 1:6. No need to give that C also, directly you can give 1:6. Means there are total 6 customer IDs. Customer ID column, under that you have 6 values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, comma. Next we have another column name called what? Product. And within this product column, you have what? C of vector values. But within that, what we are giving? Repeat woven for how many times? 3 times. This repeat we used on the first day. Yes, sir. Repeat 1 for 10. One value repeat for 10 times. So this I'm using here. Why? Because I want to repeat the same value for 3 members. So for that I'm saying repeat woven for how many times? 3 times, comma. Repeat television for how many times? 3 times. Means out of these 6 customers, we have to get a product. For 3 members, I should get oven. And for the remaining 3 members, I should get what? Television. That's why we have used this repeat. So let me show this. Can you observe? This is the DF1 table 1. Customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Product woven for 3 times, television for 3 times. Similar to that, I'm creating another data frame. And here also I'm having customer ID column, but values are 2, 4, 6, 7. And here I have another column called what? State. Within this, repeat California for how many times? 3. Repeat Texas for only 1 time, because we have only 4. So these are the 2 data frames, nothing but 2 tables. Yes or no? Can you tell me, whenever you want to perform any join between any 2 tables, what is the requirement? There should be a common column between those two. Yes or no? There should be a common column between those 2 tables. Yes or no? Now, by looking into this, which is the common column? Customer ID. So this customer ID, yes, here we have 1, but here we don't have 1, but here 2 is there. 4 is there. 6 is there. Even 1 record matches also, that is a common column. Okay. So based on this, I can say, based on my customer ID column, I want to perform the join between these 2 tables. right? So in SQL, how we used to write? Select star from df1, performing inner join with df2 on df1 dot customer id equal to df2 dot customer id. This is the select query to perform the same activity. In Tableau, directly you can able to do with the help of options, tool options, you can select. And now here in R programming, how you are going to do? As I said, we are going to use the keyword called what? Merge. Merge. What do you want to merge? I want to merge df1 and what? df2, give separated by comma. But how do you want to merge? With the help of a common column. What is the common column? With the help of customer ID. Then for that comma, by equal to what you have to write? Customer ID column means perform the merge operation between the df1 and df2 data frames by considering customer ID column as a common column. Like performing the join operation here with the help of which column? Customer ID column between which two data sources? Nothing but which two tables here? df1 and df2. And by default, this will create a inner join. What join will be created? Inner join. Let me execute. Let me show the final output. So after performing this entire inner join, the outcome I am storing into a variable called what? df. Now I try to display this. Can you observe here? Is this answer is correct? Check these two tables, and if I perform inner join, whether you are able to get this or not. Is this correct? Hello? 2 is here, 2 is here. Yes. 4 is here, 4 is here. Yes. 6 is here, 6 is here. Yes. Only it is picking the common records. Yes. I got the correct answer. Yes, sir. But however, in SQL, you will get all the columns from both the tables. But here already customer ID is the common column, one time it is shown. And you will get product column from this table, state column from this table. That is fine. Here also you are getting all the columns from the both the tables having the same value. Why we should repeat that customer ID 2 times? It is showing only 1 time. Yes or no? Now I pull the data from product as well as state, and together I perform only one comment. Now in this I can able to get all the values from both the tables, only common records. Then this is the one way. Then outer join. Outer join is nothing but full outer join. Outer join is nothing but what? Full outer join. What is the full outer join? As we know, it will take all the records from tables, both the tables. Then how can I do that? Merge once again, same keyword you have to use, but here you have to change some conditions. Merge df1 and what? df2 by using which column? Customer ID. And after that, comma, what you have to say? All equal to true. All equal to true means get me all the records from that table as well as from this table. Nothing but full outer join. Can you see? Now I got all the records. Yes, sir. Yeah. So in the table 1, we have 1. You got 1. In the table 2, we have same table, you have 2. Yes, you got 2. 3 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there, 6 is there. Second table, 2 is there, yes, 2 is there, 4 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, 6 is there, 7 is there, 7 is there. Yes or no? But so for customer ID 1, we have product woven. But do we have customer ID 1 state? No. For that customer ID 1, product woven is there. State is what? NA. Not available. Not available. Again, customer ID 2, we have product woven as well as for the same customer ID, we have state California. So that's why for this guy, it will give both. Yes or no? So wherever you are having the value for a particular customer ID, that value will be shown to you. Wherever we don't have that value for a particular column, that there you will get any not available. It is not there. It is not there. Because if you see for 7, state is there, but there is no product. So 7, state is there, Texas, but there is no product. That's why NA. Understood? This is what? Full outer join. Yes, till now it is fine, everyone. No, right. Now, if I want to add any extra record or any column for the existed data frame, I have to use either rbind or cbind. I have to use what? Rbind or cbind. Rbind is a method which is useful in order to add an extra record for the existing table. Cbind is useful in order to add a new column to the existing table. Okay. Rbind is useful for the purpose of what? Adding a extra record to the existing table. Cbind is useful in order to add a extra column to the existing table. So here I am using rbind to add a extra row. So before that, what I'm doing, I'm taking that record, whatever you are planning to add that record, that I'm taking into a one variable called X. Okay. So there is a customer ID 8, product is woven, state is what? California. This entire information I'm taking into one variable called what? X. Now I am using a method called what? Rbind, and for which data frame or which table you want to add, that you can give the data frame comma this X variable. Then what will happen? DF means what? Here, after merging two data frames, DF1, DF2 in the full outer join fashion, you got this DF. Yes or no? For this, nothing but this. Nothing but this. For this, you are adding a new record called what? Customer ID 8, product is woven, and California. Means the new table is what? DF. For that, I have added this. So how to add this? Let me execute. Can you see? Now DF3, you added one record extra. Is it clear, everyone? Yes or no? Then next, I'm going to perform what join? Left outer join or left join. Left outer join or what? Left join. As I know, if I perform the left outer join or a left join, all the data has to come from left side table. Only the common records has to come from right side table. Yeah, the same concept everywhere, wherever you use. But however, here you should do some different pattern. Directly, you don't have a provision to give either in the left join or right join. Directly, you cannot give the data frames. Try to store that into some variable like X or Y, whatever. So how I'm doing, let's see, merge. This df1 variable I'm storing into which variable? X, comma, df2 variable I'm storing into another variable called y, comma, again perform this with the help of which comma? Customer ID, comma. Now, here, in the X value, who is there? df1, df1. In the Y, who is there? df2. Now, let me take this df1 is my left side table. This df2 is my what? Right side table. I want to perform left join, means to whom I have to give the preference? X. So then what you have to say, instead of all equal to true, you have to say what? All dot that X equal to true you should give. You should give what? All dot X equal to true. Though whenever you give all dot X equal to true, nothing but you are giving the more preference to this left table as compared with the what? Right table. Nothing but all the elements or all the records from the left side table and common records from the right side. That is the terminology, how we can understand or how can we get the left outer join and left join. So then if I execute this like this, can you see this is my left join? Yes, son. Left join means what should I get? Left side table. Now who is left side table? This one, first one. So customer ID all 6 has to come. Product all the 6 has to come. Can you see customer ID all the 6 are coming? Product all the 6 are coming. But from the state, nothing but that is from another column. Only the common records. Wherever we have the 2, 4, and 6, there only I got the output. In the remaining places, it is keeping what? NaNaN. This is nothing but left join. Yes or no? Similar fashion, if I do like this, merge X equal to df1, Y equal to df2 by customer ID. Here what I am writing, all dot Y. Y means now I am giving preference to my right side table, nothing but right outer join. Can you see? What is my right side table? Second table, that is DF2. In this, we have only 2, 4, 6, 7. Yes, sir. Now I got that data. And I got that as well as the corresponding state, full data. But whenever it comes to the product, only matching 2, 4, 6 only. Yes or no? This is called what? Right join or right outer join. Understood, everyone? Then the last join here I am going to show, that is called cross join. I hope you know what is cross join that we have discussed in the sequel. Yes, sir? I hope you know what is a cross join that we have discussed in the sequel part. Whenever you perform any cross join between any two tables, what you will get? Combinations you will get. Right now, so in the DF1, how many records are there? 6. In the DF2, how many records are there? 4. Now tell me, if I combine this 2 with the help of a cross join, how many records you will get? 6 into 4, 24 you will get. How to give the query? How to write the code? Merge x equal to df1, y equal to df2, but y equal to what we are saying? Null. Because whenever you want to perform cross join, no need to have any common column. Yes or no? For that, you should make it what? Null. Don't do any common column. Then it will take all the combinations. Then if you execute this, can you see? You got 24. Hello? 1 to 24. Yes or no? So left side table 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is making combination with what? 2, California. Again 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 is making combination with what? 4. Again with customer ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is making combination with whom? 6. Like again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it is making combination with what? 7. So like that you will get total how many? 24 records you will get once if you perform the cross check. Clear everyone? Yeah. So all of you please try to execute up to this place. Now I am going to use few functions here, called some apply functions here. And if you want to apply any function, first of all, we need to have some data set with us. Okay. So by default, as I said, rprogramming, they themselves are providing some data sets for us to practice. So how can I know which data sets are available? In the console window, just you can type data sets. Can you see? You got data sets double colon. Click on this. So once if you click on this data sets double colon, you can able to see here, there are so many data sources they have provided here. Yes or no, guys? These all are the different names of the data sources. So out of which I am going to use a data source right now is called iris. What did I say? Iris. What is this iris means? Iris is a flower. Iris is a what? Flower, right? So let me remove this and just let me give an idea what exactly this iris. So this is a iris flower. Okay. Now within this iris flower, one scientist performed some measurements by taking different iris flowers. They performed some measurements onto this. So if you observe here, this iris flower, you have two different kinds of leaves. Yes or no? So this is called sepal and this is called petal. And they have measured the length of this sepal, that is called sepal length, and they have measured this sepal width. Similar to that, they have measured petal length as well as what? Petal width. Now like that, they have measured for near about 150 flowers. And within this set iris, there are three kinds of iris flowers. Generally, we know, right? In roses, if you take rose flower, in the rose only you will have different colors. Yes or no? Similar to that, in the iris itself, you have three different kinds of iris called setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Setosa, versicolor, and what? Virginica. Now, 50 flowers of setosa, 50 flowers of virginica, and 50 flowers of versicolor. These three kinds of iris flowers they took, and finally they have calculated this sepal length and sepal width and petal length and petal width for all 150 flowers, and they have put it that values in a tabular fashion. And now I'm going to use that data. Okay. So this is the data called what? Iris flower data. So directly they have given for us with the help of what name? Iris. So just if I try to execute, no need to execute this data of iris as well. Directly you can see with the name of the data set itself, you can access that. If I say view of iris means I want to show that iris data set in the form of a what? Tabular fashion. Then view of iris, run this. Can you see? This is the data. How many columns we have? 4, 5. Sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. Species means what kind of flowers. So as I said, there are total 3 kinds of flowers we have within the iris. The first one is called what? Setosa. Then if you scroll down a little bit, next what we have? Versicolor. And then if I scroll down a little bit, what do we have? Virginica. So Virginica is the last. Clear everyone? So this is the flower data set called iris. Now go back to this R3 point dot. Now I am going to apply some functions onto this called apply functions. The name of the function itself is called what? Apply. Within this apply, we have 3 to 4 variations are there. We have apply, L apply, S apply, like that. We have 3 to 4 variations are there, right? So how to use this apply function and apply, L apply, S apply, all are going to be do the same functionality. All are going to give the same output, but the way how it will return the output is different. The way how it will return the output is different, but all are going to give the same function. So if you are using this apply, the syntax of this apply is like this. Apply. This apply function you are applying on which data frame? DF. Then you need to give one R. Even in R programming or Python programming, this terminology is common. One means it is related to your rows. 2 means it is related to your columns. Okay, even this Python also the same terminology they will use. 1 is meant for dealing with rows. 2 meant for what? Dealing with columns. Then which function you want to apply, you can mention that function. For example, onto this data frame called DF, based on the column wise, I want to apply a mean function. I want to apply a median function. Then what it will do? How many columns we are having in this table? For all the table, how many columns we are having? For all the columns, it will calculate the mean. Yes or no? So generally, if you want to calculate a mean value, right, for any particular column. So I think yesterday we have given the idea how we can access a particular column value from a data frame. Yes or no? We have taken one data frame called M. There, if I want to access first index column, I will give what? M of 1. Otherwise, there is another method. What is that? M, I can give what? Dollar symbol, maybe height column. You can mention the column name. Yes or no? These are the ways to access the column names. And whenever if you have that entire column, then I can perform some mean operation. I can say like this. Mean function I can apply on this entire column. Yes or no? Yes, it will do, but for only one column. But I want to do for as per my choice columns. I want to do for starting 4 columns, or I want to do for 5th and 6th column, or like that. Any columns if you want to perform the mean operation, then in that scenario, these apply functions we are going to use. We are applying the mean function only, but with the help of what? Apply function. So that is the meaning called function. Which function you want to apply, either mean or median, whatever you want. Okay. So based on this, let me execute this. Apply. What is the data set name? Iris. Now can you tell me what is the meaning of this? Iris of brackets, comma 1:4. What is the meaning of this? See, before comma row number, after comma column numbers. Before comma, I haven't mentioned any row. It means what? All the rows. After comma, I have given 1:4 means first column, second column, third column, fourth column. Means in this data set called iris data set, what is the first column? Sepal length. Second column, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. Means for these four columns, perform what, apply which function? Main function. That is the main. Understood everyone? How after comma we have given what? Two meant for what? Column wise you can take the indexes and perform nothing but first index column, second index column, third index column, fourth index column. On top of these columns you can apply a function called what? Main. So then if I say and try to display, can you see? Sepal dot length column, what is the mean value? 5.84. Sepal dot width, this is the mean value. Petal dot length mean value, petal dot width mean. Understood everyone? So now for all the four columns, I got the answer, mean value. Then I'm using lapply. If you are using lapply, no need to provide that column position or row position. So directly it will apply based on the columns only. So lapply, iris of same, comma 1:4. Directly you are applying a function called what? Mean. So it will also give the answer. But see how it is returning the answer is different. Okay. And similar to that, apply also will do the same. It will also return the answer as same like what? Apply. Clear everyone? Apply, apply. All are going to do the same function. That is called applying a particular function on data. That's it. How the data has to be selected, that is your choice. How the data has to be selected, that is your choice. I want first column or third column or fourth column, whatever you want, you can keep. So this is called apply statement. I have one more I will show after some time now. Next, how to access a particular element for particular column. As I have already given, give the data set name, that is called what? Iris. Dollar, give the column name called what? Sepal.length. What it will do if I execute this? All the values which are present in that sepal.length column, it will display. Yes or no? Control enter. Can you see? Total 150 values it is showing. Yes or no? If you want to access any particular column inside of your data set, then you should mention the data set name, that is called iris, dollar symbol, give the column name. Then automatically it will show for you. Yes, or you can use index also. Iris of, I can use what? 1. Then also it is possible. But however, it is not possible to remember all the index positions. If I know the columns, directly I can bring with the help of column names. That's why this is the best way to get the all column values. Now here, okay, sometimes I don't want to get, I want to use only column name so that I have to get the column values. But I don't want to mention the data set name. I don't want to mention the dollar symbol also. So right now, if I want to get this sepal length column, what I have done? I have given the first data source name, that is called iris dataset, dollar symbol sepal.length. Yes or no? But no, I don't want to give any data set name, nothing but table name and dollar symbol. Just I will give the column name so that it should display the entire column values. So in that, you have to use a method called attach and detach process. Here what I'm doing, I'm attaching for which iris data set. So once if you say attach iris, now it will remember the iris data set. Whatever you are going to access the column names, those column names are coming from which data set? Iris. Now no need to give that iris dollar. No need to give that iris dollar. Directly you can say what? Sepal.length, control enter. Can you see? Directly you got this. Yes or no? General case, you will not get this. It will throw error saying that what is this sepal.length. How to access any column? Always you should go from table to column. Yes or no? Table name you have to give. Dollar symbol, column name you have to give. But if I don't want to give in this fashion, I have to use what? Attach. Attach. Within this attach, you can give the data set name or table name, whatever you want. Then it will remember, okay, now onwards, whatever the column name which you give, that is coming from which table? So directly it will remember and it will give the answer. The opposite of attach is detach. The opposite of attach is what? Detach means now that attach has been removed. Now try to get the value with the help of column name. Will it give what it is showing? Error saying object sepal.length not found. No, it will not identify. Always the column will be identified with its table name only. Yes or no? Table name dollar column. But if you are using attach, yes, it will understand the column name. But I made it detach means the opposite of attach is what? Detach. Now it will not identify. So let me attach one more time. Let me attach one more time. Why? Because in the next lines, I have used directly column name, sepal.length for the purpose. Clear everyone? Attach and detach. Now I am using another apply called what? T apply. So T apply, I am applying on which column? Sepal.length. What I have given? Species, comma min. See, as compared with the previous, this is involving few more steps. Yes or no? In the L apply, S apply, apply, what I have given? Some columns I have given, and then I have mentioned what directly mean or median function, whatever it is. But here we are giving what? Species extra. What is the meaning of this means? Out of all the flowers, whatever we have, this has been divided into species, three kinds. As I said, Setosa. Setosa, how many flowers are there? 50. Versicolor, how many flowers are there? Again, another 50. Virginica, how many flowers are there? Again, another 50. This is like group by in SQL. This is like what? Group by method in SQL. Now I'm trying to calculate the mean value for the entire table in the previous scenario. Yes or no? Calculate the mean value for all the four columns. Then automatically all the 150 values in the sepal length column mean value will be calculated. All the 150 values which are present in the sepal width column also calculated. Finally, it is giving one answer. Yes or no? For all the four columns, four answers. But what I'm planning to do here is, I want to calculate the average value in the which column? Sepal.length column. Which column, guys? Sepal.length. Now tell me, in this sepal.length column, Setosa 50 values will be there. Hello? Versicolor, another 50 values will be there. Yes or no? And Virginica, another 50 values are there, right? Now, the Setosa 50 values, whatever we are having, make them as a one group and try to calculate the mean value only for this 50. And like that, take whatever the versicolor 50 values we are having, make them as a one group and try to calculate the mean value for only for those 50 which belongs to versicolor. And like that, take another 50 where we are having what? Virginica. And for that values only, you can calculate what? Mean. Nothing but, as I said, it is like a what? Group by method in SQL. So now if I want to calculate like this, you should use this T apply. So for that purpose, I am using what? T apply. On which column you want to perform this? Sepal.length. What function you are planning to apply? Mean. But how? Species wise. How many species are there? There are three species are there, Setosa, versicolor, virginica. Based on those, you can perform this. Understood everyone? Now let's see how the output will come. On one column only I am performing right now. Yes or no? Now, Setosa, sepal.length column average 5 point. Versicolor 5.936. Virginica 6.9. By looking into that, the average value is more for which species? Virginica is more, next versicolor, and less value is for Setosa. This is like a group by method in SQL. Understood everyone? Hello? Like T apply, sepal.width. Now on to this column. Species, what I'm planning to calculate? Median. For Setosa, median is 3.4, versicolor 2.8, and Virginica what? 3. And if I want to apply any mean function or median function on one column, I have to use what? give the column function name, give the column name. How to access a column name, guys? Iris dollar sepal dot line. So only for that column you will get one value. This is for calculating the mean or median for one column. But if you want to calculate this for multiple columns, use your apply functions. Understood, everyone? Till now? Hello? Yeah, please try to execute up to this line number 59.